Hey guys, my name's Andy,
Hey, what's up, guys? My name's Julio.
Hello, I'm Esmer.
and welcome back to the second podcast of OddTalk.
Where we talk about odd topics with odd people.
And today we're going to talk about movies.
Woo!
Yay!
But before we get to that, we kind of want to make a little announcement to you guys.
So sadly, one of our members had to leave really early on. Ellie, she has some personal stuff to deal with, so sadly she could not be with us for the rest of this journey.
All right, so basically, guys, what this episode is going to consist of is our top 10 favorite movies. Now, this necessarily doesn't have to be in order, but this is just 10 movies that we can think on top of our head that we cherish the most.
Yeah.
So Julio, start us off.
You want me to start off?
Yeah.
Oh no.
I guess let's have Esmer go at it. I want to see what she is interested in.
Oh no. Okay.
Ladies first.
All right. Thanks.
Ladies first. It's common courtesy.
Thank you guys for being
Yes, sir.
some gentlemen. I have to go with one movie I really liked is Howl's Moving Castle. It's a movie by Studio Ghibli.
What's it called?
Howl's Moving Castle. It's an animated film.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And it's like a 2-hour plus long movie. It's just, I don't know. I really like the story. The story is just basically about this young girl who gets spelled by a witch and turns old. And she has to break that spell, so she tries her best to go somewhere, like breaks the spell, and she does. But it's also intertwined with like a cute little love story. So I'm like, I really like that movie.
Don't they have a book about that?
Yeah, they do. It was originally from a book and made into a movie. I have the book actually, so.
Yeah, I think I either read the book or someone told me about the book.
That's one of my favorite movies. Another one that's also by Studio Ghibli is Spirited Away. It's one of the most famous ones.
And is this like anime movies or like animated movies?
Animated movies.
Those your favorite movie types?
No, not really. I mean, my mostly favorite ones are like horror and mystery.
Mm-hmm.
But I have a soft spot for animated movies. So do you guys know about Spirited Away or no?
It sounds familiar, but I don't think I'm familiar with it.
It's just basically about like this little girl who gets trapped into like the spirit world, and she tries her best to get out of it.
Was her name Sophie?
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, someone did tell me about that book.
Yeah, and it also contains like a little love story because I'm a sucker for those apparently. My last animated film I will talk about is called Wolf Children.
Mm-hmm.
It's not really well known. It's just about this mother who like has relationships with this werewolf, right? But it's a human, but turns to a werewolf.
Uh-huh.
And they have children. And
Right.
yeah, right. So it's just
up.
basically
Is that like bestiality?
Yeah,
technically, or
kind
no?
of, yes. But it's animated, so don't worry about it. Then like it's basically about like the single mother raising 2 little wolf children, hence the title. And it's a more of like a life lesson type of movie, and it's really cute. I really love the Insidious chapters.
Insidious?
Yeah, the movies. Like the 3
Which
movies.
one was your favorite?
Yes.
Like, they're really great. I cannot emphasize enough how great they are.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
to be on. Okay. Julio.
Okay, like, my opinion, yeah, like the first one is amazing. Like, it is great.
Uh-huh.
I totally see your point because that movie is directed by James Wan, and it's a good horror movie because it doesn't really rely on jump scares necessarily. It just builds this like very dark atmosphere, this very creepy atmosphere, and I think it does a good job by making you scared and frightened of this other world. I forgot what the world is called, but yeah, like the demon world, pretty much the dream world. And the second one is great. I think the second one did a lot more of the story for the first one by explaining why some of the things happened. And I didn't get around to watching the third one, but I heard it wasn't as great.
It was alright.
It was okay, but also they contained some story elements, which got confusing. But my main purpose of liking these movies so much is because it's like a whole circle. And like any movie that can go around the circle has like other dimensions or like and stuff like that. Like it gets me right away. So that's one of the main reasons why I like it. And the story is fantastic.
Right. Because like with the second one, if anything, it clarifies the reasons of what like some of the things happened in the first one. Like, you know what I mean? And I think
Was the third one about the
second
dad,
movie-
right? The third one was about the dad, him as a kid.
The dad? No.
No, that
I
was the
don't
second
remember
one.
That was the second one. Oh,
That was
Yeah.
like one, yeah.
But yeah,
Level?
it just made it. I think it made the first movie a lot better, in my opinion.
Yeah, because it just I don't know. It makes a whole lot more sense, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. Took me like a whole week to finish part one.
What?
Yeah, because I started watching when it first came out, right?
Uh-huh.
And it just took me forever to finish it. Because either I was scared or I was just like, oh, fuck this. Yeah, I'm not gonna watch this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it took me like a whole week to finish that one movie.
Wow.
And the part that creeped me out was where I guess the mom wants to go throw the trash and she looks into the window.
Oh.
The demon's like dancing in the corner. That freaked me
Oh,
out. Like
I forgot what the name of the kid was.
Dawson.
No. He was just like he was just pretty much like a little English boy, and he was singing to the Tiny Tim song, and I think that's what made it even scarier. Like
Yeah.
the use of Tiny Tim's song, "Tiptoe Through the Window." It was really creepy.
Yeah, dude, that was creepy. Like I always got scared like to look inside my windows, like and just like seeing that, like oh, heck that.
That's scary.
I mean, even then, like that's what I'm saying. Like the movies, they created such like a very scary atmosphere, and then especially using like songs like Tiny Tim's song or even "Row, Row, Row Your Boat," a childhood song,
Yeah.
and it just
I
like
think okay.
go for it.
No, because I think in the third one, in the third trailer, they used that song but like remixed and like how like a lot of little kids sing it. And it was creepy.
Ooh.
I really liked it though.
See, it's like Julio was saying, they really didn't rely much on pop scares. What are they called?
Yeah.
Jump
scare.
scares.
Yes. Jump scares. Yeah, like they really didn't rely much on that. It was more like they would set something up like in a corner and you could see it and you're like, oh shit, it's right there.
Like the thing with the I don't know the different colors and then like the two sisters came out.
Are you talking about The
Oh, yeah.
Shining?
No, it was like this guy was in the hallway. He had this thingy that flipped through colors, and a random like two girls came out. Was that in the first one?
Oh, yeah. I
Yeah.
think
I don't think that's
I
the
think
first
it-
one.
I think it was the second one.
Or the
No.
second? I don't
It's
know.
the first one. It's
But
the first one.
I really liked that element. It was just like all random. Like it was just casual
Yeah.
and then it just pops out. You know? It's pretty cool.
How scared would you guys be if like you guys have kids and like he told you like what Dawson said, like, hey, I saw myself sleep and like he talks about this whole world, like new world, like knowing this movie, wouldn't you be like, oh shit, there's a movie like this?
It was all true.
Like, hey, sit
But-
down, we got a movie to watch.
Yeah. Like,
I
is
mean,
this
we'll
what you
never know.
saw? Yeah.
I don't know, that'd be creepy, yeah. But yeah, that movie was really good.
It did its job.
Oh, definitely.
Another movie is have you guys seen The Babadook?
The what?
Oh,
The Babadook.
that's the movie. I want to watch that movie so much.
It's really good. Like yeah, it has the cheesy like music, the cheesy jump scares and stuff, but the story, it got me crying at the end because I felt bad for the character, and like in the how to say in the emotional like how just everything with the story with her mental stuff.
Hmm
So that's one of the main reasons why it's one of my favorites.
Yeah, because it's not your ordinary like like horror movie. It was more of a psychological horror movie, and I think those are the kind of like the best horror movies, in my opinion. Not ones that rely on ghosts or supernatural like entities. Like it's just like mental illness or just psychology in general. Like that's so interesting and creepy at the same time because people actually go through things like that every day. So I mean, not only does it depict a real life horror, but it also makes for a great story and horror movie in general.
It's great, and I highly recommend it.
It's on my list on Netflix.
Yeah.
Hey.
I really like the. It's probably one of my favorites, maybe because I'm just weird, but I really liked American Psycho.
Oh, with Christian Bale?
Yes.
I haven't gotten around to seeing that movie. How is it?
I really liked it. Like, okay, partly because I started reading the book, and the book is so much worse than the movie. The movie it's good. It does its job, but I really like how the ending gets you confused. Like like at the end, you decide what happens.
Interesting.
It's left up to how you think.
Right.
Have you guys seen the movie Elevator?
Elevator.
No.
No.
No?
No.
No.
Okay, well, is it shitty movie? Not shitty, but it's like the whole storyline kind of freaks me out. Well, basically, it's a group of people, right? And like they go on an elevator, obviously, and they get trapped in there, right? And one by one, they start dying.
How?
And there's this old lady, and she happens to be like the devil.
Dude, that's the name of the movie's not called Elevator. It's called The
Is
Devil.
it devil? I'm pretty sure it's Elevator.
No, it's called The Devil.
I'm looking at it right now.
Not unless it's a remake.
Maybe it's a remake.
Like,
I'm pretty sure the one I saw is the Elevator.
Okay, because The Devil is probably like a remake of The Elevator. I'm not for sure.
Oh,
But
I'm looking at both.
okay,
I don't know
because Devil
either. So.
Devil came out in 2010, and it's like the same premise, like as you said. They get in an elevator, and it's essentially
Maybe it
the
is
old
Devil.
lady.
I guess they're both the same. Yeah, they're both the same. Wow. Huh. Should I see the devil?
I've seen The Devil.
Oh.
And
Oh, yeah, it is the devil then.
I thought it was pretty shitty, but
No, but that's the reason I don't like going on elevators anymore.
So that's why you take the
Interesting,
stairs.
Yeah, that's why I take the stairs.
I really like Pulp Fiction. Probably one of my favorites.
it's on my list.
It's a classic. You have to watch it.
It's a Tarantino classic. It really is.
Yeah, you have to watch it. It's really good. Have you seen it, Andy?
No,
Are you going to?
probably not.
It's on Netflix. I
Yeah,
recommend
watch
it.
it.
Highly
Good.
recommend.
You haven't even seen it.
It's one of those movies where it's just
Yeah.
a great
Yeah,
storytelling.
you just
like
it
it
just
really is.
you know it's gonna be great because everybody knows it's great, so you have to watch it.
Yeah,
So, okay. Ooh, it's rated at 8.9 out of 10.
So
it's a great movie.
watch it.
Dang. 4.5 out of 5 on Amazon.com. Is it on Amazon Prime?
I think it is.
It's on
and
Netflix.
Netflix.
So, why do you like it?
It's just great. I love the way
That's your
they
reasoning?
I like the way they like portrayed all the characters, the way they told the story. It's great.
Nice.
I also really like.
It is on Amazon
yeah,
Prime.
Do you have it? What?
It's on Amazon Prime.
Oh.
Shout out to Amazon
And Netflix. Anyways,
and Netflix.
Sponsor us.
I
Please.
really hope you guys have seen Interstellar.
I
dude,
love that
yes.
movie.
Yeah,
Holy cow.
yeah.
Yeah, that makes my top 10 too. For sure.
It's not in my top 10.
Excuse me.
What?
Because okay, hold up. That movie is directed by Christopher Nolan, and I have 2 films by Christopher Nolan that are better than Interstellar. I'll get to it later on, but
Okay.
I'm just letting you know.
Wow.
And I have my reasons why.
Okay.
But Interstellar is a great movie.
Yeah.
It's
It
a
better
great
be
movie.
good reasons.
It's good reasons.
Because that movie was
It's
great.
great.
It's great, but it's not Nolan's best work. It's really not. But it's great.
Okay.
It
Alright.
kind of, like with the story, it kind of falters at the end, but overall, it's a great movie, and I highly recommend it to anybody.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a hella good movie.
Yeah, it's a great movie. The characters are great. I really like the whole I said it's the same thing with Insidious, the whole different dimensions, timelines, stuff like that. It's one of the main reasons.
Dude, that part freaked me out. Like, when I was first watching it, like, I didn't see it coming, and I was like, whoa, hold on, what's happening?
For me, I felt like that made it made it better.
Well, I don't think it was necessarily like timelines. It was just like wormholes and a distortion of time and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it was great. So.
It's great. It's a great movie. Highly recommend.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's up there to watch if you haven't watched yet.
I I don't know if you guys have seen Nightcrawler.
I want to watch it with Jake Gyllenhaal. I want to watch it.
I think I watched it.
It's about a reporter, a journalist.
And he goes around, right? Like, he has his little
Yeah.
radio and goes... Yeah, I've seen it. It was really good.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just like, okay, maybe they exaggerate on some parts. But I'm just here like the things that people will go for, you know?
Yeah.
Make money.
Yeah, exactly. Like they will basically do anything to get to the top, right?
I mean,
Mhm.
that's life, though. That's life in general.
So I don't know. That aspect really hit me at home. So like, it's one of the main reasons why some of my top favorites.
So, I don't know. That whole movie is just to get, you know... It was a good movie. I liked it.
I like the way it was, and I guess the last one I have, like it like came out this year, but it has to be Logan. It's great. I love it
Dude,
so
Logan,
much.
it was a good movie.
It's
You know. Okay, continue. Sorry.
yeah. Continue. It's fine.
Oh, me continue.
No, it's just
Yeah.
yeah. Continue.
I thought you were going to say
Okay.
something.
Yeah. Like I was gonna put that movie on my list. The only thing was like I don't know, cause I love that movie. Like you can even ask Andy. I went to go see that movie like 3-4 times. Like I
I saw it
love.
5 times already.
You know what? Screw you, man.
There was no need for that. Okay.
Anyways, I love that movie. Like I adore the movie. Like I kind of made this statement with Andy, and he didn't really sit well with it. But I honestly thought it was one of the best comic book movies
Yeah.
ever.
Oh no, now I agree. Now I agree. Like after I've seen it so many times, I'm like, wow, this is just like, wow.
It's because I told him that it was better than the event.
What did you say?
Better than the Avengers.
Oh, okay.
No.
Look, what Marvel has done to get to that point to make the Avengers was like phenomenal. Like it's never been heard of. But I don't think you've ever seen a comic book movie that, besides The Dark Knight, that hasn't done storytelling and changed the genre, the comic book genre, like that in a long time.
No, I see your point, like where you're coming from, but I don't know. Personally, I like Avengers better.
It's got your action, it's got your popcorn blockbuster movie.
Makes you cry.
Not as much as Logan.
Oh yeah, not as much as Logan.
No,
I have to agree
No,
with
I was
that.
talking about Logan.
Oh yeah.
That makes that movie got me several times.
The fact that a movie can make you cry, it's phenomenal.
If
Okay,
I
it
remember
is.
correctly, I cried like 3 times. It's-
One of my
cried all
favorite
my
parts
feelings.
was seeing the little chubby kid run.
Oh my god.
That has to be like one of my favorite parts.
Because I pointed it out to you.
Yeah, but I can see in the beginning, like once like I saw the kid, I'm like, oh no. Not,
Yeah.
like they're gonna do something wrong, and then you're like, hey, look, watch, and we saw him running. I was like, oh, no,
And he was running and he was chubby and he was so adorable.
it was cute.
Yeah, so that concludes my top 10 list of favorite movies.
All right,
Andres?
GG. All right, Fast and Furious 7, guys. Holy cow.
Okay. Go on.
Really?
Yeah, that's like one of my favorite movies. I don't know. Like like a lot of people say like they went from like racing to like action, but I'm like they did a good job at it, dude. Like, oh my god. And then part 7, like knowing that my boy is no longer gonna be there, it's just like it just adds some more emotional to that movie. Like, oh, goddamn.
Mhm.
Okay, my second one would be Up.
Up? Oh.
One of the first movies to make me not cry, but get like teary eyes.
Mhm.
I cried so hard.
And just like it's like goals, dude. Like I want to grow up and like have a relationship like that where you like die and like one of them dies and you're like you carry on the goals like of the couple. And it was like
Yeah.
great. I was like, and then Russell was just hilarious. I was like, this movie's perfect. And I've always wanted to build a small house and like tie balloons to it and just like float away. But now that I think about it, I'm like, I don't think it's possible.
It's
Yeah.
it's definitely Pixar's one of their best movies, to be honest.
Totes.
It's arguably up there, like with WALL-E, Toy Story, the Toy Story trilogy, just in general.
Yeah, that's on my
Um,
list too. Toy
Finding
Story.
Nemo.
Am I the other one who doesn't really like Toy Story?
Who?
Who? Whoa, where?
I don't really.
Who doesn't like Toy Story?
Me.
What's wrong with you?
I don't.
Hold up, Andy, hold up. Who hurt you?
Who are you, Esmer? Who hurt you?
I don't know why. Like, I don't know. Like, I was okay with the first one, and then after that, I was like,
Why?
I don't know. Don't ask me these questions. It's just.
It was a great movie.
It's good.
All of them are great.
It's good.
Look, man. If any movie's gonna make you cry more than Logan, it's Toy Story 3. God damn it.
Dude, part 3. Holy cow.
The third installment made me bawl like a baby.
Yeah, same. Like, it just got me.
I don't know. I guess I just didn't get attached or anything. I was just like, okay, this happened, that happened. Yeah. Anyways.
Well, Esmer, that's your opinion.
Okay, yeah, my opinion. Anyways, you can continue.
Okay, so yeah, Toy Story, like we're talking about now, it's just up there. Like all 3 of them, great. Part 3 is the one that hits you the most because, like, I watched it like really late, and I watched it until like I was like a senior in high school, which is kind of late. Like the movie came out like pretty.
That movie came out in 2010, sorry.
Part 3?
Yeah, part 3 came out in 2010.
And I saw it, what, 2016? So 6 years later?
6 years later, wow.
That's not the point. No, but when I watched it, and I was like, holy shit, that's like, if you think about it, that's like your life. Like, you started playing with toys, and then you started growing up, and now, like, you're, or you're technically considered an adult, and you have to, like, move away from your, like, toys.
Yeah.
And it's just like, oh, no, I'm an adult now.
Perfect timing to watch the movie, I guess.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I'm like, I'm glad I saved it until I was, like, moving on to, like, college. And I was like, hey, I'm like Andy. I'm Andy. What more do you want?
Interesting.
Right? Very interesting.
Very interesting.
Let's see, what else could I go? How many do I have?
2.
Really? Okay. Finding Nemo was pretty good.
Finding Nemo was amazing.
Yeah.
I did not like Finding Dory as much.
It made me cry, so I think it's okay.
Finding Dory?
Yeah.
Finding Dory made you cry, but Toy Story 3 didn't.
I'm a super emotional person when I get attached to characters.
Wow.
Clearly, she wasn't a dog person.
A dog person?
I said doll person.
I heard dog. I'm like, what?
Yeah. I heard
What?
Iron Man. Just the
course.
first one. Like,
Thank
second
you.
and third one don't make my top 10 favorite list.
Thank you. Oh my
They're good movies, but they
God.
don't make my top 10 favorite movies.
Okay, because I've had this argument with Andy,
Uh-huh.
and I'm not going to get much into detail with it, but he just basically was saying, like, all the Iron Man movies are perfect and they don't have problems. And I'm like,
Oh, no.
the first one I can say is great. 2
No.
was horrible, and Iron Man 3 was just a disappointment.
Well, then.
It was good, but it
You
was
know
a
what was the
disappointment.
disappointment, Julio?
Oh, no.
You really want to know what's a disappointment?
That's a topic for another day, guys.
I don't want to talk about myself. No. Let's see. So yeah, the first Iron Man was like definitely one of my favorite movies. It was like just perfect. Like I was like, oh my god, and that's when I went through my whole Iron Man phase.
You're still in it, but okay.
Yeah.
That's not the point. Okay, that is not the point. Ooh. Okay, this is a underrated movie, but Chucky.
I hate. You know, I think this is why I didn't like Toy Story, because of Chucky.
It ruined the whole dog experience.
Yeah, I guess so.
Can I ask your legit question? Like a legit
ahead.
question? What is it that you like about that movie so much?
I don't know, the whole thing about like if a dog comes to life, and it just scared me. Like I don't know. Like
So you're
Like,
more interested
growing
in
up-
the concept.
like yeah. Like growing up, like my grandma used to have a lot of dolls in her house, and I used to stay with her for like a short while. And then like I saw that movie, and I just kept looking at the dolls, like, oh, it's gonna move. I just know it's gonna move. So that is like spice to my life. That's like holy, like shit. Like this could actually happen. Which of course it can happen, but I was a kid.
Right.
Anyway, that was good.
Yeah, I remember also a kid. I had like this porcelain doll, and I swear it kept on turning towards me. But I don't know. I was a little kid. Who knows?
I don't know. Maybe it was moving.
Well, it's long gone, so I don't have to worry about it.
That's what you think.
Stop. Okay, continue.
All right, that's 4. So on to 5.
Gosh dang it, this is harder than I thought.
Wait, I thought that was his 5th one.
Yeah, that's my 5th one, Julio.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Because it was.
God.
Yeah.
Trying to add movie or take away movies from my Fast and
your
Furious
list.
Part 1.
Oh my gosh.
The first one.
The first one. All those
Alright.
shitty graphics.
Oh my god.
Like the graphics like horrible.
Look, buddy.
Yeah.
Is that really one of your favorite movies?
Yeah, it was one of my favorites.
Look, buddy.
Are you gonna? I didn't judge you, like Esmer, like at all. Like I just like, hey, you know what?
I'm just laughing.
At my choices.
Andy.
He's gonna actually say something.
What, Julio?
I can agree with you on Fast 7, on Fast 5.
Okay, Fast
On
5 was
Fast-
alright.
Fast 5 was the best one. Are you fucking kidding me?
No, hold on. Fate of the Furious is said to be the best one. I just want to go see it, but
That's what they say about each one when it comes out. That's all the commercials say, so you can go fucking buy the ticket movies.
I don't know, dude.
God.
I've talked to like 20 people, and those 20 people say that movie's like the best one.
Just because The Rock kicks a fucking torpedo does not mean it's the best movie.
The Rock is a god. Leave him alone.
The Rock is a
I
man.
really want to go watch
He's
it.
a god.
Yeah, he's pretty shredded, not gonna lie.
Those are goals.
My point is,
Okay,
I can
Creed.
agree with all of those.
I was moving on.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Yeah, Creed.
Creed.
Boxing movie. Rocky
Yeah.
Balboa.
Ah,
It's amazing. Like, one to enjoy. Like, if Esmer, you haven't seen it, you should.
I'm pretty sure I have, like, on TV. I just don't remember the names.
Creed.
It's called Creed.
Okay, well, thank you.
And another boxing movie that made my top list is Southpaw. I found it really good. Yeah, like it was just like this whole story, you know, of a guy that, you know, was at top, and then, you know, his wife dies, and he has to work himself all the way to the top again. And just like, you know, I want to be that guy, minus the dead wife and going to the bottom. It's just like working hard at it. It's just like, you know what, you do you, boo.
True.
And then Interstellar, but as I already said that. Great movie.
Mm-hmm.
Toy Story 2, and then Toy Story 3.
It's got all the Toy Stories in there.
Those were great movies. Like, growing up, like, we would like have like a family day kind of thing.
Uh-huh.
And 1 and 2 were always the movies I chose. I was like, Toy Story 1, and they were like, Andy, stop. We watched it last week, and I was like, and your point is. And then part 3 came along, and I never saw it. Like, I just took my time. But yeah, I think those are my top 10 favorite movies.
I have, there's this one movie that I consider my favorite, sorry. I forgot the name of it. Oh, Gone Girl.
And it's your favorite movie?
Yeah, I totally forgot about that one.
I hate it. I didn't like that movie. Like, it was good, but just too much feels. It just hit me several times.
Man, if you really hate feels, you're really gonna hate my list.
Why?
I'll get to it later, but like, I mean, Esmer, continue with your reasoning for loving Gone Girl so much.
Okay, so I don't know. It's just because have you guys seen the movie?
I haven't. I know it's directed by Ben Affleck, and he's in the movie.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just the way like it starts off. It gives you the mindset of one, and then it changes everything as like when you learn everything. I don't know. It's just that like you know something when you think you know everything, you actually don't, and everything changes. So yeah, I don't know. It's just one of my favorites because of that, and yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I recommend it. Go watch it at least. That's it. I'm done.
Alrighty. I guess it's my list, right?
Yeah, go. Take it.
Alrighty then. So the first movie I want to talk about is actually a pretty small movie, and I kind of discovered it about a couple months ago. It was highly recommended to me by a friend, and I watched it. And it's a movie that came out 2012, and it's called Moonrise Kingdom. It's on Netflix, and it's basically about two young kids who essentially fall in love, and then they pretty much run away with each other. And it is such like a very like hitting you at the heart kind of movie. It kind of feels like a John Hughes movie, in a sense where it's coming of age, and you just feel the chemistry between these two actors, and it's honestly a movie I recommend. It's a hidden gem essentially, and it's you can't, when watching a movie you can tell like it's a very like low budget movie in a sense, like it's an indie film, but it's got a lot of heart in it, and I really really like the movie. Like it gave me a pretty good impression, and it only runs at an hour and 34 minutes, so I mean it's a good movie, and it's pretty short too, so I think I highly recommend it. You should watch it. It's on Netflix.
I'll add it to my list.
Yes. Because earlier you mentioned Pulp Fiction,
Yeah.
I had to go with another Tarantino movie, and this was actually the first Tarantino movie I've ever watched, and I watched it in theaters when it came out, and it's Django Unchained.
Oh, I heard of it. I haven't watched it.
That movie is one of my favorite movies because it goes to show how Tarantino can do a Western movie very well, and plus it was set in the Civil War age, so I mean it was just a really really good movie featuring Leonardo DiCaprio, Samuel L. Jackson, I believe her name is Kira Washington, Jamie Foxx, Christoph Waltz. They have like such a great cast, and I really 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 recommend that movie. If you're a fan of cinema, watch that movie because it just goes to show that, you know, that Tarantino still has the directing chops.
Hey, that's good.
And then earlier you guys were talking about Interstellar.
Yes.
And I told you guys, like, the reason why that movie isn't on my top 10 list is because I have two better movies by the same director, Christopher Nolan, who has obviously done better movies. And I'm going to go off with one that's, I guess, in a sense, very conceptual, and that's Inception.
I have not seen that one.
Inception is like one of those movies that you have to see because it's essentially it features it stars Leonardo DiCaprio along with James Gordon-Levitt, I believe, that's his name, and Tom Hardy, and it's basically a movie about dreams and within dreams, and it's basically that if you plant an idea in somebody's head, even if it's the simplest idea, it can be essentially the most complex idea and therefore erupt and eventually change the conscious of an individual.
That's really interesting.
It's a really good movie. Like if you love Interstellar, you'll love Inception. And then another movie that I like a lot by Christopher Nolan is a comic book movie, and it's The Dark Knight. I really, really like that movie a lot because it features Heath Ledger, who does an excellent portrayal of the Joker. And I think I say it's one of the best comic book movies ever. Like, even better than the Avengers. And like Andy's gonna disagree with me on it because he's just an Avengers fanboy because it features his good friend Iron Man. But like, it's just one of those movies where like Logan, it turns the comic book genre on its head, and it does something great with storytelling, and it raised the stakes so high that like you feel for the character of Batman and Bruce Wayne.
Yeah, I have to agree. It's a really great movie.
Like it's 10 out of 10. Like I don't think it's on Netflix or on Hulu or anything. I don't think it's on there, but if you get your hands on the movie and you haven't seen it, like highly recommend. Yeah, it is such a great movie. To get more down to the smaller scale, I'm going to talk about a little movie that happened in 1975, and it's essentially one of cinema's, jewels. And this movie is directed by Steven Spielberg, and the movie is called Jaws. And it is... Oh. You thought it was Star Wars, but no.
No, I was just like, what movie is he talking about?
It's Jaws, and Jaws is like one of those movies where much like it, what it did was scared a generation of clowns, and what Jaws did was scare a generation of sharks. You know what I mean? Yeah. It made people afraid of waters, and it was like that was 1970s horror. So like, I mean, obviously it's not on par with
Today is.
what's
Yeah.
horror nowadays, because horror nowadays is like brutal jump scares, and that's not scary to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Scary to me is when you have a really, really creepy idea or even a eerie feeling. And I feel like whenever you get into the water and you just think about the possibility of there being a shark out there, it gets you thinking. And I think those are the things in life that creep you out the most.
Yeah, the feeling instead of something.
So that's one of my favorite.
Yeah.
That's one of my other favorite movies. Um, Another of my favorite movies, and I think some people will agree with this one, is a movie directed by Robert Zemeckis, who also directed Back to the Future. And this movie's called Forrest Gump. Forrest Gump is such a great movie. It really is.
What is it about?
What?
Are you
Wait,
serious?
What?
I think I don't remember names. Okay, I don't keep that in mind. I don't remember names.
Are you kidding me?
You tell me what it's about. I don't remember names. Guys, stop! Don't attack me.
I'm gonna attack you because that is one of those movies you just have to watch. And this movie will make you cry.
Jenny.
Jenny, I was
And I was running. Oh, it's a great movie. Like, it's amazing.
Okay, pretty much the guy, Forrest Gump, he's essentially a dumbass.
But in a good way.
He's a lovable dumbass.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he actually participates in many of the historic moments in history, and it's great. Like, it's such a great movie. It takes you through, like, I believe the Korean or Vietnam War. I think it was the Vietnam War.
Yeah, Vietnam War.
The Vietnam World War.
Vietnam War. Yeah.
It was during the Vietnam War, and it just presents these characters, and it's these characters that you just get so emotionally attached with that, you know, when things happen,
Lieutenant Dan.
you ruined it.
That's a good movie.
Yeah, it's a great movie. Like, when things happen to the characters, you just feel it just hits you. It just hits you hard, and it's one of those movies that you have to watch. Like, highly recommend. Great movie to watch. Another movie I really, really like, and it came out like about 2 years ago, and it's a movie called Spotlight, and it's basically this newspaper, I guess, it was basically Boston Journal or some shit like that. I can't remember. It's basically a newspaper in Boston, and they're basically, and it was very controversial because they were basically attacking the church, the Catholic Church, because apparently there was reports of the priests essentially raping and sexually assaulting kids. And this was actually a big thing that the Catholic churches were hiding. Like, they were hiding the fact that this happened to kids, and they would basically decommission, air quotes, these priests, and then basically move them somewhere else. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the thing is, these incidents would continue as the priest would move over and over, like, to other churches. It would continue, and this is actually a true story. Like, this happened, like, in the early 2000s, I believe. Yeah, it was like right after 9/11, to be honest. Like, they began the investigation prior to 9/11, and then you sort of see the events of 9/11, and then it continues on after that. And it's just a very it's a movie about journalism, pretty much, and it's such a great movie, and I highly recommend it because it's an eye-opening movie. It's one of those movies where it's just,
Yeah.
it's a story that has to be told, whether the content is explicit or not. It's one of those movies that has to be told because not a lot of people are aware, and people want to keep a close eye on these movies, but these are actual issues that happen. So that's that for that movie. Another movie I want to get around to is a movie that also, I guess, made me appreciate veterans more, and that's Hacksaw Ridge. Hacksaw Ridge is one of my favorite movies ever. If you haven't seen it, I highly recommend it.
It's a great movie.
Yeah, like I let Andy borrow my Blu-ray, and he loved the movie, and there's plenty of reasons why. Because one, man, Andrew Garfield is in that movie, and he plays such a great part.
Played it well.
It's amazing. Like he is such a great actor, and he got nominated for an Oscar, but he didn't win. But the fact that you get that recognition, it's awesome. And then what's it called? Mel Gibson directed it, and say what you will about Mel Gibson, but that guy can direct the fuck out of a movie. Like he did Apocalypto, he did what else did he do? He did fuck. There was another movie he did. Braveheart. He did Braveheart as well. It was a movie about Christ. I think it's called Christ. Legit, I think it's called Christ. I have to look that up. And it's a great movie. It's just like basically a guy who has strong beliefs and about not killing people, and it's not necessarily imposing like religion on you, but it's just showing how a man has such strong will with his beliefs, and no one's not going to change his opinions. So it's a really great movie, and I highly recommend it. Although I will say, it's a very brutal movie.
Oh yeah, for sure. And not really though. Like, it takes a while for it to get bad.
Yeah, like okay, because like it's a war film essentially, but like the first half of the movie, you forget that it's a war film. Like it's just this man showing the struggles of.
Yeah, and like you get into his character, you're like, wow, this guy is really dedicated to like become a soldier.
Yeah,
and
it's
like
just
completely forget that that movie's about war, and sooner or later something's gonna happen.
Yeah, and it just shows like the strong character that he has and the struggles that he had. And so when the war scenes hit, they hit hard. But I think if anything, it exemplifies the theme of the movie more. So I highly recommend, but just keep that in mind. The viewer discretion advised that it's very violent.
It just took one guy to scream, and after that movie, whew,
shit broke loose, man.
Fast. And it was a good movie. I
Yeah,
really liked it.
Really highly recommend it. What's another movie? I was like, what's another movie? Dumbass.
What?
I have two more.
What?
I'm talking to myself.
Yeah, I do that and people judge me.
Yeah, a lot. Okay,
Continue.
last two movies. And I'll get over this. I'll get this one over because I think you guys see this coming. This movie came out in 1980, and it was directed. He already knows it. You know what? I'm just gonna say the movie. It's Star Wars: Empire Strikes Back.
Oh, I did not see that coming.
Wait, really?
No, like, if you would have told me to pick your favorite movies, would never have picked that one.
Really? Really? Yeah, but I mean,
sarcasm, Julio.
Yeah, I know. I can tell.
Okay.
I know you too well, buddy. Yeah, but this is one of my favorite movies ever. Like, it was kind of hard because I was gonna cheat a little bit and say like, oh, the original trilogy in general. But I think if I'm gonna have one movie represent the entire trilogy, it's that movie, because it just does so well by the suspense and the cinematography, and then even the storytelling within the movie. And I thought it was really, really great. And I could talk more and more about the movie, but I think the next movie that I'm going to talk about is one that it kind of hit me recently, but only because I watched the show and it kind of reminded me of this movie, and I think it impacted me even more. So the show that I'm referring to is 13 Reasons Why.
Continue with 13 Reasons Why.
Oh, my next movie is Perks of Being a Wallflower.
I love that movie so much.
You've named like every single movie I've never seen in my life.
That's such a good movie, and I forgot about it, and I want to cry because it's so good.
I've named a lot of movies that are better than those movies that you named.
Excuse me.
Except for Iron Man. Iron Man's pretty good.
And Toy Story.
And Toy Story trilogy, but
I know.
I can't agree with the Fast and Furious. Not the first one.
So that's the only one you disagree with. Anyways, continue.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Such a good movie.
It's a
Oh, I
really
thought you
good
were gonna
movie.
explain it because I've never seen it.
Oh, you
Oh.
want me to explain it?
Well, I mean, I've
Are
never
you gonna?
seen it.
Okay, so the reason why I was explaining about 13 Reasons Why is because it was okay. Because the reason why I think it was because of the high school aspect. I think that was the main reason why, and then the fact that obviously Hannah Baker, she has mental illness, and Charlie is has some sort of mental illness too. Like he's not mentally stable,
Mhm.
and along with the effects of high school and puberty, and all those interplay with one another, and it honestly makes a great movie. Which this is actually pretty like impressive to me, and it's unprecedented that a director, I mean the writer, is actually the writer of the book, the author. He actually directed the movie,
Yeah.
and that's something like you never really hear of. So the fact that the author was able to put his writings into film, it was honestly amazing to me.
Yeah, because the book was mostly like about letters.
Yeah, because obviously Charlie has a pen pal within the movie, and that's how he's basically narrating, like the within the movie. When exposition is needed, um, that's how Charlie is writing with the pen pal, and like honestly, with everything that happens within the movie, like it's such a great movie, and it shows like how such an introvert like Charlie could eventually be this guy that it's just honestly one of those films where you just sit back and you're just like, wow. Like I know maybe with not everyone, they're not gonna relate to, because I mean they can either, it's just depending on their status in high school. But I can definitely say that it will change your perspective on those, I guess, losers, I guess you can say. Like it just changes your mind on it, and in a way kind of gives you a different perspective. And it's just one of those movies where I really, really, really highly recommend to anyone. I mean, hey, it's got Hermione Granger, so whew. Yeah. If it's got Emma Watson, Logan Lerman, and Ezra Miller, you've got a great movie. And plus, the movie it's essentially a weird movie. Like it's one of those movies that when I first watched it, you just say like this movie's weird, but there's something so embracing about that weirdness that it just, you can honestly say it's like one of those movies that you just have to have somebody watch it with you. And even like I feel like that's one of those movies. It's like one of those most quotable movies. Like okay, like I can recite lines from like Star Wars, but like the dialogue that's in the movie is like those, it's quotes that you can use for inspiration. So I mean, yeah, that's my list. I mean, I have probably more movies to talk about, but
Let's do the top 10 you could think of.
yeah, that's the top 10 I could think of. Like if I could do like a top 20, like ooh, that would even be a little bit harder.
Oh no.
But I think it's just like, oh no. But I think it was just movies that like I thought of like right in the moment right now, and that kind of have impacted me a little bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, like that's my top 10 list, and I really, really, really enjoy my list. I enjoy your list too. Your list is very diverse. Very diverse. Andy's was like Fast and Furious.
Like
I honestly,
okay,
like I
continue.
honestly thought he would have. I honestly thought he would have picked like Fast 5 or Fast 6, but nope, Fast 7,
And the first one.
and the first one, which was one of the worst ones. Any movies you guys are interested in this year?
Ooh. So many. There's so many.
And yeah, I mean, you can say them all
Spider-Man:
if you want.
Homecoming.
You can say them all. Spider-Man: Homecoming is definitely one I'm looking forward to.
Yeah, that's for sure.
The one that's literally right around the corner, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume
Yes.
2.
Still haven't seen the first one.
What?
You are a disappointment.
That's the first time I've heard that.
Yeah. What's another movie? Oh, Alien
Oh,
Covenant.
Star Wars. Oh, sorry.
Oh, well, yeah, Star Wars. Definitely Star
Yeah.
Wars. Yeah, I was going to save that one for last, but yeah.
Oh, sorry.
He
No,
was
it's okay.
Also, Thor.
Thor Ragnarok was really good.
Yes, okay.
Alien Covenant, I'm looking forward to.
Okay. Also, the Mummy looks interesting.
Yeah, it's...
Wonder
I
Woman.
think because they have Tom Cruise in it. Wonder Woman, definitely. Wonder Woman is going to be...
Yeah, Wonder Woman definitely.
It's one I'm looking for. And to be honest, like, because it really bothers me that these movies suck, but DC really needs to get their shit together. And I hopefully, like, it's Wonder Woman that kind of, like, changes the game.
Thor.
We mentioned Thor.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I didn't.
It's okay. Yeah.
You don't pay attention much. It's okay.
I lost my hearing in Vietnam.
Okay. I'm not really a fan of the film
I
franchise
still want to go see
necessarily.
the Fate and Furious.
What?
I guess.
Wait, which
Want
one?
to go, Julio?
What's it called? I'm not a fan of the film franchise, but like I'm interested in Cars 3.
The
Oh.
Fate of the
Going.
Furious. Car 3?
Cars
What?
3.
Yeah, Cars
No.
3. It's coming out this year.
No, like
all of
okay,
them suck.
no, like the first
My
one was
Yes,
good.
I'm going there now.
The first one was good. The second one it was horrible. But I think this one they're taking like a different direction, and I'm not saying it looks promising, but it looks like it's gonna improve from the second one.
Yeah. Maybe because
Oh.
Cars has a special place in my heart because of my family, but I've always loved those movies.
King Arthur, Legend of the Sword, looks good.
Yeah, kind of interested in that.
Yeah.
What's another one? Obviously, Spider-Man: Homecoming. We already said it.
Yeah.
War,
I don't know.
War for the Planet of the Apes.
Yeah.
I'm hyped for that one.
You're not, or you are?
I'm hyped. Yeah, I am.
You're hyped.
Me too.
Dunkirk.
Blade
I want
Runner.
to see Dunkirk. Ooh, Blade Runner. Yes, Blade Runner 2049. It's gonna be interesting. I never actually seen the original Blade Runner.
I
pretty
want to
good.
see the original one for sure.
I want to watch Dunkirk for sure. It's a World War II film.
Hmm.
Baywatch.
You know what that movie kind of gives me a vibe of?
Yeah. What?
It gives me like a 21 Jump Street vibe.
Yeah.
A little bit. Yeah. I saw the trailer and I was like, yeah, definitely.
Okay,
But you know, my boy Zac Efron's there.
True. Okay, another horror movie that I think will be kind of... I hope it's good, because, I mean, the first one sucked ass. Annabelle Creation. Which is Annabelle Tale, pretty much. It's just like a prequel, in a sense.
Mhm.
It's a prequel of a prequel, which is weird.
Yeah, but I hope it's okay.
Yeah, I
I'm
hope
gonna
so.
look for. I want to go see it. It's a horror movie. I love horror movies, so
I can tell.
yeah.
Yeah, I think it's really good. What's another movie?
The one that just been announced, American Assassin with Dylan O'Brien.
Yes. Okay, that's another movie.
I really want to watch it.
Okay, because, like, I saw the trailer for it yesterday,
Mhm.
and, like, okay, I honestly think Dylan O'Brien is one of those underrated actors.
Yes.
Like, he's very, very underrated. Because, honestly, I've
Mhm.
watched Teen Wolf, and he's amazing in Teen Wolf, especially when that season, when he becomes, I guess,
Like, the dark.
essentially, yeah, he becomes the villain.
Yeah, I loved it.
And I loved it. Like, he showed his acting chops. And I honestly wouldn't like the Maze Runner movies if it wasn't for him.
Same.
Like, I think he saves those movies in a sense. And he's finally getting a part, like, in a movie like this, where it's kind of giving me, like, Bourne vibe.
Yeah.
And also the fact that, the reason why, okay, like if it was just him by himself, I would be kind of like iffy on it. But the fact that Michael Keaton is in the movie, I'm a little bit like even more excited because I just want to see the dynamic between the two.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure it'll be a great movie. Hopefully it doesn't, like,
Yeah.
ruin it or anything.
Yeah. But actually a movie that comes out before, a week before American Assassin is It. I'm really interested in It.
Oh, yeah.
I'm actually gonna read the book. The book is like 1,200 pages long.
Oh, no.
I'm gonna read it and I'm gonna do it.
You
Didn't
can
say
do
you
it!
ordered it?
What's up?
Didn't you say you ordered the book already?
Yeah, I already have it here with me.
Yay!
Can you read it to me?
You want me to read 1,200 pages to you?
I'll pay you.
All right, I will do it. Ooh, another movie. Kingsman: The Golden Circle.
Is that
Oh, yeah, I
like
heard
a
about
sequel?
It's a sequel to the
Yeah,
first
okay.
Kingsman. Yes.
Okay. Haven't seen it,
The
but
Little Mermaid.
The Little Mermaid.
Yeah, I saw a trailer about it.
yeah.
What?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
an action, live action. There you go.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
They're coming out with a new Insidious movie this year as well.
Yes, I'm excited for it.
We'll see how that goes.
Yeah. No. Okay, maybe.
Yes.
Another
They're pushing
Saw
it.
movie.
Yeah, I saw. It doesn't look that well, like good. Pitch Perfect 3, guys.
It's because like Pitch Perfect 2 left such a sour taste in my mouth. Like I don't
What candy
know.
were you eating?
Sweet tart sour actually.
Oh, maybe that's why.
Yeah.
Justice League.
Oh, yeah, just
Oh
like,
yeah, that's a big one.
Coco's another one.
I don't know about you guys, but My Little Pony, dumb movie.
Oh my god. No.
Brony all the way.
Okay,
Brony all
I
the
think
way.
this is where we
No,
stop.
I'm kidding.
All right. Last comments, guys.
So stop, Esmer. I want to talk about my favorite movies, and you're just interrupting me.
And then obviously Star Wars: The Last Jedi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you guys seen the trailer by the way? Well,
I haven't.
Yeah.
I haven't
No.
gotten around to it yet.
Yeah, no.
what is
I usually
wrong
watch
with
trailers
you?
when Julio tells me to watch them.
Okay, well Andy, watch the trailer.
So yeah, guys, thank you so much for listening to this podcast. Make sure to comment down below what your favorite movie is.
And don't forget to like and subscribe, and don't forget to hit those post notification button. That
Also,
sounded
guys, I
weird.
just want to say thank you for all the support you get giving us. Like, just the people that have watched it, and we've been asked a lot of questions about like the podcast and what we should do, like to fix it or like to add. That actually really helps, guys. Motivates, or at least motivates me to like keep doing podcasts.
So sorry guys for not uploading for 2 to 3 weeks. We have been quite busy and we finally got around to doing another podcast. Hopefully this won't happen again and we'll continue on with regularly every other Friday or every Friday depending how it goes.
And like we said, if you have any ideas of what future videos can be about, let us know in the comments below, okay guys? And this is OddTalk and we're out.